tweets about John Wall and Marcin Gortat sitting down. Didn't we already know that the guys got together? I think when John came back.
I think this is a one-on-one.
I didn't know that it was a formal thing. My understanding was that they talked.
Yeah, what we heard.
I didn't know that it was a formal thing. But from what I understand, it was like a formal thing that didn't go that great. What I heard is
did any of their meetings go great? Jeez.
No.
Wasn't the team meeting a disaster?
Yeah, the players-only meeting was a full-on debacle from what we heard.
Players-only meeting was.
Didn't go very well.
And this one, they said there's still more mending
There's more
offenses.
work to be done.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, guys can't, kind of, passively, aggressively attack each other and then think just one little meeting is going to solve it.
Do you think John...
It's been brewing for a long time.
Do you think John's going to be happy with the team completely flourishing without him? Like, if they win tonight,
no,
7-2 without John Wall in the lineup.
No, he's the kind of guy.
Let's say that continued for another 4 weeks before he's ready to come back to the lineup, and they are 17-6.
It would take a very rare, selfless...
Shouldn't you be happy because that's your team?
It takes a very rare, selfless person to feel that way.
They all got egos.
Most people...
They all think they're the best player in the league.
I don't know that they think that, but they all want to be integral parts of it.
So he would rather them go 500 without him.
Everybody would rather that the group miss a little when they're gone.
Yeah, but you benefit from your team playing well.
It doesn't matter. You want to feel like you're a key part of it.
Because then when you come back, all the pressure's on you to keep winning, to prove that was the reason.
Yeah, but you're John Wall. You should be comfortable with who you are in the league. Everybody knows. Scott Brooks came on the show the other day, said, look, we're clearly a better team with John Wall.
He's super driven. Of course they are. He's super driven. He has a super ego, which all of the great ones do. There's not a single incredible athlete out there that doesn't have a huge, massive competitive ego.
And they're confident.
But I think you want your team to flourish. National championship game, when Jalen Hurts gets pulled, he doesn't want the backup to come in and blow it.
It's a little different.
He's
also a rare bird. He was a particularly gracious kid.
Okay, and that's in one game. I understand that. But I would think that John Wall would want his team to flourish. And when he steps back, they're going to be in a better position for them to potentially win a championship.
If you hooked him up to a lie detector, I guarantee you, deep down, he would want to see them struggle a little bit without him.
So you turn into A-Rod and lie?
Anybody would. And it's normal. It doesn't mean it's logical. It is logical in the sense of ego and competitiveness and wanting to be a part of it.
And if they weren't having the problems that they were having before he got hurt, the chemistry issues.
Right. Nobody wants...
Then maybe he would feel different. But since they were, of course he doesn't want them to just roll off win after win.
So right now, instead of them being 6-2 without him or 7-2, whatever they are right now, you think deep down he wishes they were 3-6?
Part of his ego probably feels that way. Yeah.
I hope he doesn't feel that way, but part of me thinks
would.
He might.
Anybody would. Let me ask you a question. Let's just say, just put it to a family dynamic. Let's just say you and your family have a normal, with your kids and everything, and there's fights and you're away for 2 weeks on business, and you come back and your wife tells you how great everybody got along, kids had an amazing time, everybody was. You'd be a little bit.
Right, you're gonna look in the mirror like, what was different? Okay, I wasn't here. Now everybody's harmonious.
Or every week you take a vacation, the show has the best numbers that it always has.
I love that.
I know. Well, then
I'm telling you,
I'll love it no matter what if the result is good.
But you're a rare person. Most people aren't that way.
John Wall's not like you.
And maybe that's true of you.
Well, you're speculating because I think when he's on the sideline, he's cheering for his team to win.
Of course he is, but just part of it you have to.
Yeah, I mean, publicly he probably is.
Do you think the backup quarterback on every team wants the starter to flourish? Of course not. They want him to bomb a little bit so they can get in there.
No, but he's not a backup. He's a starter. There's no question that when John comes back, he's the starting point guard.
Of course.
So they could go 30-0. He's still going to come back and be the starting point guard.
He does not want them to have the best run of the season without him. There's no chance he wants that. Nobody would. No competitor would.
I agree. I don't think he would want that.
Now, if you're
he doesn't want him to go 0-11 or 0-20.
If you're the ultimate team guy.
And fall out of the playoffs.
And I think
I think he wants to see them struggle a little bit.
I think we're making a big deal out of it. It is interesting. But in the end, they're going to play together and be fine. Whether Gortat gets spoon-fed dunks and layups, whether John Wall feels slighted that they called it a team win, and everybody eats.
Right, in the back of John's mind,
so how could John Wall like that? Why would John Wall enjoy that?
He didn't, and that's why
when
he got bitter.
people are subtly blaming John Wall for their struggles.
It's the only way to take that. John didn't take that the wrong way. John took that the way any human being would take that.
So when he gets hurt, do you think he enjoys that they go on a win streak? I don't think so.
Nobody would.
So did AWOD get upset that we had our highest ratings ever during the AWOD free month? Was he secretly pulling for us to struggle?
Yes. Yes.
Now, I will say
he's got an ego just like anybody else.
We got really high ratings for a month that he was a big part of the show. So, you know, it goes either way, defending AWOD.